Wake up. Wake up, creator. This is the beginning of your story. It starts with nothing. Nothing but an infinite void. However, you, with a single touch, can awaken the light. And so the universe sprang into being. Worlds filled with endless potential were scattered into the beyond. They formed into many different shapes and sizes. And while most were doomed to drift among the cosmos barren and alone, others flourished. These few planets soon became home to the greatest phenomenon of all. Life. However, life is a peculiar thing. It comes and goes as swiftly as a bit of space debris burning up in an atmosphere. A creator's purpose was always that of an observer, to simply admire the fleeting beauty of life's beginnings and ends. Yet this balance could never last. The issue with allowing a species to evolve independently is that they always fail to do so. For life to have a better chance of succeeding, it needs a helping hand. Ah, here we are. Welcome to Mother Planet. This is a bare sight, for it came to be that there was day and night, warmth and cold, and water to flow through the planet's veins. The soil was rich with minerals, which gave rise to a thick blanket of green. The perfect ecosystem was formed. It is no wonder, then, why life has chosen to inhabit it. A new species has been born, and they need guidance. This is your purpose now. Their very existence rests in your hands.
Alright there guys, and welcome to Universim. Game I've been looking at a fair bit recently. I thought I'd give it a bit of a look. Hopefully you like it. Similar to, I don't know actually, what you would class this as. Sort of like a civilization builder type game. Similar to, I don't know really. I suppose everyone's probably played The Sims or seen it. I mean, it's a bit different because you go up through the ages. So, yeah. So, let's find a starting place to start. So, I reckon this is quite a big body of water. You can always expand out after. So, let's put our starting settlement nice. Yep.
Take a look at your new subjects.
And we got what you call nuggets.
Largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece. Adahi and Elu,
and also, like with this one, you're not.
They are the founders of everything.
I mean, you build stuff, don't get me wrong, but they kind of progress themselves, which is quite a strange thing to do. Right, so let's start getting working on the research. So as you can see, this game's quite in depth with all the research that you can do. It goes on for quite a bit, all through the different ages, all the way up to space age. So I think first things first, probably research the water wheel. And another cool feature about this game is you can queue the research.
That's an interesting combination.
They build their own houses, which is, you know, absolutely fine. Apart from when they build it exactly where you want to build stuff, which is fairly annoying. You can also pollute the water, pollute the atmosphere, lower the oxygen, get attacked by bears, wolves, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's quite a game on its own, I would say. I mean, I guess, I don't know, I've not really seen any other games that use like a similar strategy or a similar design, shall I say. So that's the other thing. You've got all these different buildings all down here, do different things, and obviously you'll see as we get further and further into it. But they're all unlocked behind research. So we have to wait till it's researched. Now the other thing that we have is powers. So if I middle click, I got telekinesis, rejuvenate, Cupidon. Yeah, so if I use my Cupidon and find where my two nuggets are, I can't see them at the minute, so let's see if we can find them at all. There's one of them.
This is quite a beautiful.
I don't think I can use it at the minute, but
will you?
Can't see the other one. Can't zoom in anymore either.
Nuggets are all unique to one another.
No, okay, I can't do
Although
anything
there
with
are
them at the
some
minute. That's
things
fine.
that are shared between create.
So there we go, guys. First research done is the water pump.
If they also
So with the
didn't
water
happen to
pump,
be
you
the
just put it
species
into the
that
water.
initially thought their shadows were trying
You can't
to
build it anywhere
eat
else
them.
anyway. That one there. So like, yeah, you can't build it anywhere like that. So get two of them down, and they'll start building that to supply the start of the settlement with water. So in fact, what I'm going to do is just speed up the time, just because early game is a bit slow. Oh, okay. I've got someone praying to me by the looks of it.
I'm wrong.
Okay, so I've got to use this one now on her and him. Or do I have to? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh well. We'll look at that in a minute. So let's do primitive cooking and let's do fishing because we're going to need food.
Natural
You can
evolution
queue up to
is a
5,
wonderful
so
thing to observe. Unfortunately, it usually ends poorly. We don't have time.
unless that
for
already
that.
worked, I'm not sure.
Fortunately, you have the ability to influence your civilization's evolution and improve its chances of survival. You can prioritize whatever your heart desires, but remember,
There you
that
go,
the
that's how you
heart
do it.
is idiotic at best. So
There we
use your
go.
head instead. That's a pretty good motto to live by.
So yeah,
Well, unless
you
mining
used to be able to
stone,
just
of
do it like
course.
that, but I guess for the start, it's something else. I'm not quite sure, but so now I've forced them to fall in love. They shall start. Well, you shall see.
I
They'll start getting
suppose they
busy,
have to
let's just
entertain
say.
themselves somehow.
And increase the population. Just like that, I've had a kid already. Oh, I've got to help them name the newborns.
Oh,
There we go. So I've just left the names, so I thought it was pretty good. Stick and Stone. Yep, they're good names. So that's that quest line or starting objective done. So let's go back to speeding up time again. Research is still going along nicely. And if you can see that just down in the bottom left hand corner there, you've got a little flashing light. that tells me my research has actually unlocked some equipment. So we've now got a reservoir, which is what holds the water. Now, something I didn't know the first time I actually played this, when I was just getting used to all the controls and stuff like that, is these lines here. When you progress, basically
Someone
they
just
turn
drank
into
from the
roads.
lake again, Creator.
They
They'll never
like
learn.
turn into roads, and yeah, when you actually get into more advanced civilization, it blocks the road, so it's always handy. Right, so what's the matter with you? Hill Adahi. Okay,
That nugget isn't looking too good. I don't think purple bumps
so
are very common.
rejuvenate. What do I have to do on here each time?
It's both a blessing and a curse.
You used to just be able to do that, click it, and yeah. Unless you got a middle, no, I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, you got to kind of think about, although it's early game, if you was to just block everything up, you'd get punished with it a bit later on. So yeah, I mean the game looks good as well. I'm not sure whether there's going to be any sort of add-ons to this game, because as you can see, obviously all the space around you and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if they're going to add different planets, or I don't know what they're going to add. Basically, it's I mean, it's a couple of years old now, I think. So I think if they'd done anything, they would have. However, they have made a movie, so maybe revenue from that would spark them to do either a second one or new content. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so anyway, what else do we unlock? So we've got the reservoir, and we have now got an eatery. It's basically a restaurant. Fine. So because I'm God as well, or the creator as they call it on this, what I can do is use my telekinesis.
This water pump system
I don't think I'm
is rather
allowed.
advanced for
I don't
such
think
a
I'm allowed
young
to access it
civilization.
yet.
I mean,
I think.
Sure, it's built out of rocks,
But basically, you can use
wood,
telekinesis
and a
to
bit
pick up a load of
string,
trees or
but
rocks
impressive nonetheless.
and take them up to your. So, like this building here is in progress. I need 9 wood and 21 stone, so I could just pick it up and drop it on there, and that would automatically allow it to be built. So that's a pretty neat feature. There we go. So fishing's done. So now I can build a, where is it? Fishing pier. So let's get one of them. Let's get 2 of them done.
Nuggets how to swim.
Let's get 2 of them down. So there we go. And once that's built, it will tell me how much fish is actually in the water as well. Just like here, it tells you how much the water is, like left in there. What's happened? Heal little nugget. He's injured again. Right, okay, let's heal you. And with these powers, you can't just keep using them. You have got points, so they're in the top left-hand side of the screen. I think that's the one. Yeah, basically, so I've got 121 points, and everyone uses points. Telekinesis, the longer that you use it, the more it uses, etc., etc., But yeah, another cool feature about this game is the water level. When I start getting more population, the water will actually lower,
beautiful?
which I've not seen
Someone
on
should really make
any other game, I don't think.
Before you leave the planet.
So the other thing about this one, which I failed to mention earlier, is with the research, if you leave it paused, you've got an auto research button there, and it will just research certain things without you even touching it. So, I mean, you wouldn't have to even touch it, but if you're looking for something specific, then you would. So like, I'm gonna get all of these that I can. So they go 5. And that's my maximum that I can set to research. So they're researching cooking utensils at the minute, which is a little upgrade for the eatery, which is always good. My population's growing slowly but surely. Stick and Stone have just got married, even though they're brother and sister. Early stages of life. You got to accept stuff like that, I suppose. Otherwise, where would we all be?
Another message. They don't stop coming.
Another message? Dear Creator, I heard that you have the power to create miracles. I've been trying to build a hut for Stone and myself to live, but I fear that I have thrown my back out with all of the heavy lifting. I can hardly lift my hammer now, let alone collect all the resources I still need. If I could just get a few more materials, we can finally finish our dream home. Okay, so basically I'll just
a spam filter, or at least release a.
So this is where I get to use my telekinesis.
Have you ever wondered what goes on inside those silly little heads of theirs?
If it even lets me. So that's what I need to do. But why won't it? So if I try... I'm an idiot. So to actually use the power, you click the middle button and you can use the scroll wheel to go through it. And once you're on it, you just click and then you press left control. And you see that little glow underneath my little cursor here. Basically, if I do that and then hold it down, I said. There we go. How was it? Okay. Try again. Hold it down without letting go. There we go. Now I can pick up all what I want and drop it off down there. And there we go. They've got all the resources, and now the house is going to be built. And this is what I say, it's such a unique sort of game, because yes, you're controlling the buildings, you're controlling where to build them and stuff like that, but you're also helping the people out. You're also all these powers, which is very unusual. I mean, you can be an absolute dick if you want to them, because you've got I'm not sure if you have it yet. No, so you haven't got any of the bad ones yet. But later on, you get to do, yeah, you can wipe out your civilization. Let's just say that, not that you'd want to really. So that's ready to be built. That's nearly ready to be built, so that's fine. There we go. Nothing else to be built yet, but I have got an upgrade for them. And eventually, when you get certain upgrades, it will need to be upgraded. They're now building a temple to me, so that's nice. So let's have a look. What else we got around here? Wrong button. So there is also, if you find them, I saw them when I was looking for somewhere to settle. Meteorites. There's one. So with these, just click on them, and then once you've clicked on a couple of times, they open up to a box, and you have to use your telekinesis to pick it up. Now if you're just picking a single item, you only have to click it once, but what you do is basically drop it down here.
If you haven't been building reservoirs, Nuggets will have to drink.
You can wait for your minions. Nuggets. I've been playing Evil Genius too much. You can wait for your nuggets to decipher the text, I guess. But there's no one around, so let's find another one.
You look a little confused.
No, I'm not confused. I'm annoyed. There's another one. I didn't realise that.
Questions, but you
I didn't realise that I was going to
on your own,
move the move the camera slightly. Right, so just pretend that last one didn't happen. Open.
Can someone please get that nugget a fresh pair of underwear?
We got some minions.
Did you know that snow
got
isn't
some food.
white? It's an illusion. A simple
That's pretty
trick.
much it.
Go ahead.
So
take
also,
a closer
I
look.
probably have made a mistake here. I've only got the one reservoir, which is currently holding 45 waters, litres, gallons, I'm not quite sure. But the water's frozen. So as you can see, it's slowly freezing up, which is a really cool effect, I'm not going to lie. So hopefully that's got enough to last the winter. Because I don't have forestation trickle effect. No, I don't have the one to change the season, because you can change the season, although it is very expensive. Trickle effect, you can make it rain. So if they do run out of water, I can just make it rain and it'll refill. So that's pretty good. Eatery, assign a nugget. Who do we want?
There's a building that looks like it could use some company.
That's nugget hunger. Let's just... Can we add you? I forgot how you do this.
Now they can finally be useful.
Just double click on it. Add you to the temple. Not worried about the fish huts at the minute because, well, only Eskimos fish in the ice. So, there we go, guys. So, just quickly, in the bottom right hand corner here, we've got that 99%. And that's basically the planet condition. So, you got the air quality, which is this one here. So, that's down to 99. I assume because I've got one fire going. I don't know what else. You know, I've got no plants or... and I don't mean plants as in, like, green plants. I mean, you know, like, working plants or power stations or anything like that. So, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it is what it is. Do we want to go town hall? Probably want to go burial first. Then town hall. Yeah, let's go that then town hall.
I see how that can be useful.
I'm glad you can see that being useful. But yeah, basically, if you don't have a graveyard, I have to launch them up there. And the other people don't like it. It makes them upset because they see their friends just floating around in space. Well, I assume they can see them. I'm not sure. They're not happy anyway when it happens.
Things are beginning to look green and happy again.
There we go. We're coming out of winter.
Wrong.
So let's get someone working in there and in there. And when you do upgrade, you can obviously, as you can see there, get another slot. So as you can see, 1,200 fish. Not too bad, not too bad. But while I think about it, I shall build another reservoir over here. Remembering to keep it away from them lines. I mean, as time goes on, it gets harder and harder to build out of the lines. Wait, what am I building there? Cancel that. I don't know what I went to try and build then. Oh, the fishing pier. I didn't want that one, I wanted that one. So the more of these you have, the longer you can survive during winter. Come on, let me place it.
Nuggets finished another research item, creator. What does this one do?
Unlock Train House. So what have we unlocked now? Epicenter. Engineer's Hut. Now these are imperative. Because obviously over time buildings start to decay. And with the engineer's huts, they repair... There we go. They repair all of your buildings, but only within that area, which does look quite big now, I'm not going to lie. But when you get into taking over half the planet, it doesn't cover much. So population is growing nicely. In fact, how many have I got? Oh, so I got a few. That's bad. Keeps them busy. They're building up my reservoirs, so that's fine. Eatery's doing okay. Probably could do with some more actually, but I ain't got the population to worry about that yet. So what am I waiting for? Storage area. That's always good to have. I mean, schools are going to be important if I can eventually build them. Given, you know, as long as I don't die before then. There you go, 2 other people are falling in love. They're going to be building their house at some point.
Through.
There we go, storage area is complete. So let us go and get the warehouse. There's another message there. I will have a look at that in a second. That's going to be too big for there. I'm going to try and keep it somewhere in the middle, so we'll build it. Go on, stop going red, there we go. Build it there. What's the matter with you then? Find my lost nugget. Find Koninki? Yeah, we'll go with that. And return him to the epicenter before he meets an unfortunate end by becoming something's dinner.
I'll hope
try.
you find more than just bones, creator. Every nugget counts.
In fact, can't I go on to this? And his name was like Monenki or something. No, so he's actually not listed. That's a shame. Oh well, I guess we just have to search for him. Oh, there he is. There we go. Found him. Let's bring him back. Right, now can we put him down nice and safely? There we go. Is he dead? No, he's up. Good. Oh, I thought I was going to lose him. So we've got here engineers, so let's just put you in there. I only need the one for now. Absolutely fine. You're building more warehouse. Brilliant. Research just about done. And there we go. So now what have we got? Defense. And we have now got a hospital. Which... do I really need right now? I mean, I'll probably build one just in case. Wait, what I got? Oh, fishing huts there. There we go. Let's build that one there. And that, I think, will be it. Should look quite good. So, slowly getting up, slowly making our way through. Next thing will be the cemetery. But I think on this, it's a good time to call this episode here. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. Subscribe for some more content. And until next time, guys, thanks.